Okay, today lesson masterclass 23 is about health and wellness. We were talking about your main objective, your goal, and why you need this. Now, why we talk about main objective? Our main objective is basically to how you can build up your customer database. That is the main objective you need to think about. Because without customer, then without business. Because the customer is your paymaster, and somehow or rather you need to have customer. Right? A lot of people say, "Oh, create website, but no customer. Then what are you going to do?" Right? So the main reason we look at customer first. Then after that, the next one we talk about. You have this plan. What is your plan, and how you're going to do it? And the plan is based on our marketing sales funnel from one end integrate with another, another. It can be integrating from your landing page and your sales page and your upsell and downsell. That's the reason why in the first few sessions I have not teach you about the main page, which you have the home page, your about page, your product and then service and then blog and contact. That is the main page. Sometimes if you send your main page to any visitor, they get confused. They don't know what you're trying to promote to them or to share with them. So the idea is that you need to focus on what you want to promote people, and you must be targeted. Even you talk about social media, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, you must be targeted. You cannot send your main page to all the people. People will not know what you are trying to do. So when you focus and you targeted their objective, and that is where the need is there. If the need is there, they will sign up. They'll sign up giving you the name and the email, and of course it will trigger your autoresponder, which is in your PureLeverage. Now PureLeverage has given you up to a maximum of 10,000 subscriber list, so you don't have to worry. There will be 10,000 that you can work on. And of course, the next one, we are talking about your plan. After you set up your plan, your integrations and everything, then you must look at the ROI. If the ROI is too high and too heavy, and it's very hard for you to recover your return on investment. So we're giving you an opportunity that I want to share with you. In PureLeverage, your ROI is very low, and you can cover easily on your ROI. You just do one sales, you cover back all your ROI for a few months. That's all depend on you and how you work on it. But if you pay something like 10,000, whatever you pay, and you have difficulty in cover back your ROI, that's what I'm going to say. The next thing that I want to share with you is talking about how can you design your landing page and your sales page in a very fast way. That's where the planning come in. So what I do, initially I teach you about columns and things like that. So you have the pages with column, a number of sections, and how you can do it. If you plan it properly, it is quite easy that you do. You just copy and paste, and it can be very fast. All you need to do is you know how to use our Elementor, right? Now remember, because a lot of this system, themes and plugin, there are thousands and thousands in the market. So don't try and change anything that is not able to integration. And that is where some of our students have this problem. They try to be getting another theme, and then after that they cannot integrate, and then everything mess up. Okay, just keep to one. Because I have gone through, I study, I do research, I find out what is the best that we can use, the best theme, the plugin, and the integration with our PureLeverage. That's all the connections are there, so it's much easy. And you notice that I have not really teach you about the main page first. I'm teaching you page by page, so that when you come to the main page, you are able to build your website no problem. It's basically 1, 2, 3, that's all. Okay, now I try to share with you how fast actually you can do a landing page in a very shortcut manner. That's why the planning come in when I talk about the planning. First of all, our main objective is to build your customer database first. Second, then after that, we do our planning in our marketing sales funnel system. So we need to set up all this foundation, page by page or whatever you call it. Now you notice that this is my landing page, and I have the so-called, you can see from here, the free report and discovered how to become lean and repeat, and then a PowerPoint and body weight and copy. You may not notice that this, you can use it, our Elementor, you can use the widget by tagging the title and things like that. But for me, I do a shortcut because this is actually an image, right? This is also an image. And if I scroll down, of course, this is already an image. Body weight is an ebook. And this is also an image, you know. So that's why when planning comes first, I put all my text, my image into an image under the PNG file. Of course, finally, there are buttons here, and then of course there are term and condition. These are quite standard. Once you have set up my everything, every pages you do use, you just transfer over and just put it down there. Very, very straightforward, okay? So I'm going to show you what I actually do in the next page. You see, this is a simple landing page. Right? Basically, people look at the ebook. It's a very beautiful ebook. I even talk about the video and things like that. Now, next thing that you notice that this is how we did our thing. Now, why I want to share with you is, you notice here the section number 1. This is section number 1 here, right? It's actually my image, right? It's not the text that I put in. This is image. Okay, section 2, if you go into here, this is a section 2. Section 1, section 2. Section 2 have 2 columns. Okay, 2 columns here. This is section 2, 2 column on the left, column on the right. Now you notice here, of course you know already, this part when I click you can see the image here, right? But the right column, when I click here, you can see all the text. How do I know? Basically just to show it to you. See, all the text is here, right? All the text. This is image, right? This is image. So I already plan out and detail everything, put it nicely in either the PowerPoint or Word document. I plan it and then I either copy and paste over. Okay, finally, of course, the button. This is where the button come in. So when you click on the button, right, you come out on here. So if you look at the button, how does it come here? But before I put this pop-up, we call it the pop-up, because initially people don't see the pop-up. If you go back to the normal way, right, you don't see a pop-up here, but when people click, there is a pop-up. So actually you save quite a lot of spacing, right? Instead of you can put in your sign-in page and everything inside the landing page, but sometimes you say, oh, I don't want to congest it, I want people to focus. But when they have the interest, right, about the weight loss or body weight, then they click this button, then I will pop up. Otherwise it will not pop up. So that's the reason why we created this pop-up. So whenever people come to this pop-up, and I'm going to show you how this pop-up look like. Basically here is an image of the pop-up. You can see here. And of course we set to the size, and then you notice here on the widget you see is a pop-up. So this is a pop-up basically. Now I will show you when you click this button here, I will look for pop-up and they will look for the name of my pop-up. So my name of pop-up is body weight. This is a template. Okay, so I'm going to show you this part here. Right? Instead of we just going, you know that this is a pop-up. Now I'm going to show you how the pop-up been done. All right, so now we go into our pop-up section. Now I think you all know, we go to template and we look for pop-up. Okay, when you click pop-up, I already have so many pop-up of different landing page. It doesn't matter, you can create as many pop-up as you can. You choose and you design it, and what you need to do is the important is the name. Just now you notice that this one is basically a pop-up of body weight. This one that I created it, right? So if I go and show it to you and just show, and you notice this pop-up is done in this way using our Elementor. That's why I say you must make sure whatever you do, make sure you have the same theme, you have the same link and everything in the link up. So this pop-up is designed by me, and you can design your own pop-up that you want. So what I did, I choose the pop-up, I put a page here, I put the content here. It's exactly the same. When you do your pages or your section, and you notice here there's two sections, left section and the right section. Okay, the right section is only about a book. There's an ebook and then some content here and blah blah blah. And here is reduce your weight loss, blah blah blah. The next one, you notice this is an autoresponder. This will link to your, basically, let me move this out. This will link to your autoresponder in PureLeverage, right? And this is designed by PureLeverage. So if you think you choose this, correct, because we are doing the same thing, right? So the picture and everything is the same thing. So you only can find this in PureLeverage, the image. Well, I only change the text, reduce weight in a week. Okay, put in the name and email, and then it's automatically sent. How does it go into here? When you click this one, you fill up the name and everything. It will go into our PureLeverage autoresponder. This is our autoresponder here. See, Bodyweight. Notice I put the same name. I cannot use a different name, otherwise you confuse yourself. So this is the same name. I think most of them are in PureLeverage, so they know what it's all about. Here is the autoresponder. Now, the important thing here is the campaign name is Bodyweight. Of course, when I click down follow message, this is a message that we have. And I have already given you guys, I tell you, 50 email template here. All you need to do, redesign and repurpose, is much easier, right? So it's always much more easy. The other time I forgot to tell you how we actually know how many have been sent out, because this one I have not sent out yet. I have not sent out anybody else. So you can say after send out is 0 day. This one is 3 days after the first one, second, third, and thing. Now send out that means the autoresponder went out. I mean the email went out. And then from here we can know how many people open, how many people click. This is the statistics that show you what actually people are doing. Is there a bound? Is there a bound rate? Sometimes bounce rate meaning that sometimes people give you something else, it is not legally done, and then it's bound back. Then they tell bound rates, okay, percentage. Spam score. So when we do this email, they tell us whether it's a spam call or not a spam call. All right, the statistic already tell you already how many people open, how many people click. So I'm sure when the email went out, you need to know how many people really open the page, how many people really click the button. So you need all this. So at the end of the day, you look, hey, yeah, maybe my autoresponder doesn't work well, then I change certain content, certain whatever you call it. So this is the edit button, right? This is the edit button. This one is for you to test. Sometimes you need to test the email that you send out, okay? Now this one is to move up and down if you want to insert a new email, up and down. The last one is about deleting it. Oh, I don't like this email, so I delete, I create my one. Okay, something else like that. So this is how it works. Let me open up this page and then let you see what it's all about. You can see from here, this is the main page, right? And then you come down here, you notice that it's everything done very nicely. Why I choose PureLeverage email? Because all quite standard. You notice here, high percentage subscriber first name, right? Some autoresponder doesn't provide you this. The reason why we do this is because when the person who signed in, if he put her name as Jenny, or maybe he put his name is John, and when here will say hi automatically, hi John, hi Jenny. So it's automatically preset, so you need not to worry about this. So here, thank you for registering our help membership club and then website and free report. So whenever this template gives you, the introduction is always the same. Only you change here to here. That's all you need to do. You don't have to change so many things. And then let's look at it now. And then I say here, before you go into the download your product, and please whitelist, and I ask you to whitelist. Whitelists are quite standard that you set for However, if you want to make more fast money, blah blah blah, all these things, it's up to you to put here. Now the wonderful things about this is what? Talk to you soon. You notice this part here, percentage over global, things, and already preset. Okay, it's already preset to what do you call that, your name, your address, your email, or whatever we want to report. You don't have to redo and redo again. It's already preset into your PureLeverage Autoresponder. Okay, this one, the piece before you go and then you want to look for interesting about website with 300 plus tutorial. I put this as upsells, right? So you never know if they are interested, they'll click this button, then they'll go to my upsell page. My upsell is dickylim.com newbies lesson. So very simple. You can do your upsell here. In fact, already you start to do upsell. Whether they click or don't click is another thing, right? So here is the download page. The download page is very simple. If you click this thing here, it's already preset inside here. This is the chain here. Insert your thing. Then automatic, you'll go into your download page. The last lesson I show you is the download page. You have two buttons. One is to download your PDF file. The other one is to download your upsell, relating to the video you want to learn, and things like that. So this is how you can do upsell. So you notice all these things have an option. We put it down there because sometimes people may need. As I say, here is already an upsell to my another website. Okay, another sales page on website. Right. So if you want to look at it, very simple. I just show you the link and how it go about. Right. So I copy this. If I copy this, very simple. I go into another site. I just want to show you what is my upsell. Copy the link. Right. Copy. And I go to here. I did this one first, then I paste. Okay, it's actually here now. So this is my upsell page, just to show you, right? Okay, these are my upsell page. Right? Okay, if we are talking about 300 over plus video, how you can do it. Right, now instant access to over 300 video tutorial. Okay, of course, my upsell page we talk a lot of things. It's one of my upsell page. And at the end of the day, you'll be surprising with all the things, 300 over video, 300 over media, my friend. But I don't think I can ever create. Of course, I outsource people to do it for me, pick somebody to do it for you, and then this is just about $19, about $20. Yeah, you think I really spend time. But of course, we have to learn the basic foundation. Once you understand the basic foundation, then you are able to do quite a lot of things. That time when you understand, you should be able to outsource a lot of things to people to do. Some of the things can be a lot of work, and then you just outsource, paid. I think the time is more important than the money. So you rather pay people, and then they do it. Many places you can go, right? So basically, I'm going back here again. This is the page that I'm talking about, and you notice that, as I said, the way I do things very fast. This is image, and then accept the button. Okay, and then the button, you go into the pop-up and things like that. So you go into the pop-up. Okay, that's how we do. Okay, we have come to the end of Masterclass Lesson 22 about health and wellness. And hope you have fun and enjoy learning. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and click the bell right down below you can find. And also, if you want to learn about Bodyweight Transform workout, there will be a link below underneath of this video. And also, you want to learn more about having more than 300 tutorial video, is also right down below the link. Thank you very much.